cast, starring the remarkable Josh Davidson, the incredible Caspar Hyde, and the alarming Max Briley. The following recording of three confused and disoriented past adolescents is what all history has been leading up to. Pay attention. Good evening. You're watching another Rodolfo's Revenge podcast, and we're drinking Carlsberg Export this evening.
Amongst other things.
Amongst other things. We recommend you grab a drink as well. Celebrate with us, although we don't know quite what we're celebrating. Nothing particularly. We're celebrating the fact that we're drinking.
That's a good reason.
It is.
I'll go with that.
Right then, straight in. Shall I start us off?
Go for it.
From the world of movie news, this week we have Taken 2 has debuted with an impressive $50 million, according to film.com. So it's been clearing up at the box office.
How much did it cost to produce? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I'll find out. Josh, find that out for me.
Ah.
Josh is my bitch. But it's been completely cleaning up at the box office. It's flattened Hotel Transylvania, the Adam Sandler movie about vampires,
But they didn't do bad though.
Hotel Transylvania didn't do bad.
Which is good, because that's a chance. If Hotel Transylvania does well, we might have a chance for a Samurai Jack movie.
Now that would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. And even better, much to my sadistic delight, it's done better than Frankenweenie, the new Tim Burton film. Because, and now, don't get me wrong, I like Tim Burton. I liked Tim Burton. Anybody that knows me well enough will know Nightmare Before Christmas is one of my all-time favourite movies. But with this and Dark Shadows, the last thing he made, he's in this continuous box office slump, and we've all been saying that his past two movies, they look like parodies of Tim Burton movies.
They do.
They do.
Johnny Depp.
And parodies of Johnny Depp characters. We were literally amazed to discover that neither Helena Bonham Carter nor Johnny Depp were in Frankenweenie.
Might have been what they did. Better than usual.
Possibly that is, yeah, but it just... It looks like recently Tim Burton has only been making movies and creating characters in order to put those characters on the t-shirts of slightly chubby goth girls. And that's where all his budget is coming from. I don't understand. I don't get it. Because Tim Burton is a great actor. A great director. And...
Probably not a good actor.
Probably not a good actor at all. But he's a great director. He's made some excellent movies. And I just don't understand why he sees fit to keep making the same movies again and again. He hasn't progressed.
I suppose it worked and it's what made it famous. And it was good when it was new. But,
yeah.
Going back to what you asked me to find out, it was budgeted at 80 million at
Really?
the box office.
So it's yet to break even.
Break even.
but the movie itself. Cost
They
80
taken
million
two.
Taken two.
Budgeted 80.
Yeah, so it costs 80 for two.
That's what they need to make a profit.
Alright.
By the looks of it.
I reckon we're going to be going to see it soon. I'm going to do a review of it for the site. I'm kind of looking forward to it, although I've heard mixed reviews.
I'm a bit... You just don't get how it could be a sequel, because in the first movie he killed positively everyone that was involved in the organization.
Well, no,
it
he
has
killed
been a new
everyone.
organization.
He killed everyone in the entire world in that movie.
He killed the whole Paris.
It was Liam Neeson killing everyone in France, basically.
Yeah,
that was your movie. That was Taken.
It's probably killing everyone in Spain this time around.
I have a very particular set of skills.
Well,
Killing European countries.
Killing European countries and people with beards.
Hey,
That's a terrible Neeson impression.
Yeah, that's
what
what
else you got for us then?
What else have I got for us? Well, I'll bring this one up at the end. What have you got for us from the world of gaming?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I suppose next.
Tesla?
It
Go
doesn't
ahead.
matter, but yeah, okay, there's not many big news on the comics side of the world. But
really
there's a
aware
new
of
CGI movie that's going to be made by Marvel, which is with Iron Man and Hulk. It's a straight to DVD film, and it's nothing big, but they haven't done something like this in ages. But I think this is due to the popularity Iron Man and the Hulk got from the Avengers movie.
Yeah, they're quite close, aren't they?
Yeah, so I guess people in Marvel figured, hey, they were popular. If we make a movie, it'll get sold, and it probably will be. And they're gonna fight Zax, which is a being of pure energy, which can consume human minds or something like that. But I don't. I'll admit I don't know too much about Zax.
No, I've never even heard of Zax.
But yeah, he's a quite regular. Well, he used to be a quite regular Hulk villain.
I don't know anything about Hulk villains. I always was under the impression
the
that
Abomination.
The Abomination. I
Red
suppose.
Hulk is fairly recent. Mm. Well, he's had his fair share of enemies.
I was under the impression that the Hulk's worst enemy was himself.
Yeah. Well, it used to be at least, but...
Yeah.
Also, more Iron Man. Apparently there's going to be a new Iron Man animated feature. That's what,
oh yeah, no, because I maybe mentioned about this.
Yeah, apparently it's a new anime, so that means there's already been a Iron Man anime. I did hear about this.
Well, I'd watched this recently.
Really, the recent anime.
Oh no, it wasn't a recent one, but the Iron Man animated series. There's about the same.
Yeah.
Do you mean anime?
No.
Anime actually.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
But the animated series was 2 seasons. It was about the same time as the Amazing Spider-Man, and the storyline was chaotic at best. It introduced every single character ever in the first episode in the title sequence.
Most of the cartoonizations of comics back then was quite...
yeah, it was poor. I mean, well, you say that, but the Spider-Man animated series was pretty goddamn good.
No, actually, I'm sorry, I got my info mixed up a bit. It's a movie, an anime movie.
Oh, right.
Which is apparently probably based on the anime that recently started running of Iron Man, but I didn't hear much good stuff about that anime. I didn't watch it myself. That's the Punisher, War Machine, and Hawkeye, and
I'm assuming that's meant to be
Black Widow. Yeah, this might pop up on your guys' screen or something.
That's weird. Black Widow does not look right with that. Oh, come on.
But
they've not that I'm complaining too much, but
I'll show you this image.
Yeah, they've made her boobs so ridiculously big. I mean, okay.
Sorry.
They're quite subtle on their ass though. That's anyway, moving on.
This is a weird conversation. This is a base conversation. We apologise to any female viewers.
I mentioned on the last episode about Joker being revealed in the New 52.
You did.
The comic revealing him has just been released, I think, or will be, and half of his face have been released. So we can show that.
What's he going to do while he's waiting for the other half?
No, well, it's probably the same.
Let's go on the symmetrical.
Yeah, it's just for the cover, for the the whole point of the cover. I mean, the other half of his face will probably look the same.
Unless it's half hanging off.
But
I think that's really effective.
Unless it's a two-faced Joker.
That would be a bit overkill, I think.
It would be quite overkill.
I think that's really effective in it.
But I do like the new look, the whole mask of his own face.
And it gives a new dimension to the Joker smile.
Yeah,
because it's like his face is literally being pulled up.
It's really true what they said, how it looks like more of a horror movie Joker. So yeah,
but it still looks like the Joker. So
it's going to be interesting. The storyline is called Death in the Family. So
I swear that's been a Batman story involving the Joker already.
But it might be because this is New 52, so it might be a rewriting of a.
I didn't read the old 52.
No, me neither. To be completely honest.
Linkara
Death of the Family. That's it.
Linkara did a review of it and apparently.
All right, Josh, your turn.
All right, let's move on quickly.
We don't want to waste too much of your time.
Borderlands 2, don't know if you guys have played it, but you should, it's awesome. If you've been keeping up or you pre-ordered it, the Borderlands 2 Necromancer DLC has been confirmed for the 16th of October, so that's a week, maybe week and a half. If you notice at the same time, PSN Network have just published the Season 2 pass that you can buy now for 30 quid, which gets you 3 of the DLC planned for the 4 of the DLC planned for the price of 3.
Looking forward to that.
DLC for Borderlands 1 was amazing. worth the money.
The DLC is really what built on Borderlands as a game. Anyone, spoiler alert, anyone who played the original Borderlands through will know that the ending was a massive disappointment. And what the DLC did, it really built on that. It expanded the universe of Pandora.
And Borderlands 2 did quite take up that.
Yeah.
And Borderlands took that ball and
specifically
ran with it.
with the
fucking
DLC,
stage.
and I've noticed this with several games. With the DLC, they have a bit more freedom. With the main story of the game, it's usually like a quite straightforward hero-like story.
Yeah.
But with the DLC, they can go more crazy.
What
Like
was
Oblivion and Shivering Isles, or every DLC for Borderlands 1.
Yeah.
It's,
the DLC was great in this though. The characters that they developed in Borderlands 1 carried through to Borderlands 2. Moxie, General Knox.
I love that.
Those
It was
sorts of
almost a
characters.
separate game. It was almost Borderlands 2.5. It was a game in itself
1.5,
almost.
yeah.
But yeah,
Borderlands 1.5.
it literally as if they'd built on the game, not just like an extra character or anything. But
Yeah.
what's great about the Necromancer though is the fact that she was free if you pre-ordered it. Otherwise, it's about £5 maybe for English players. Her action skill is applying a robot that turns into a tank. We don't know anything more.
Cool.
And
Death Trap.
I think there's also some ability to reanimate already dead loaders or something like
Okay.
Now that would be cool.
Well, we haven't seen her skill trees yet, but
Yeah,
that
I'm not
will
sure
be
if it's
revealed.
out.
But the best thing about this is the DLC has obviously been announced, so and it's in there coughing to death.
It's always good when a game always plans for itself to have DLC.
Yeah.
Because then you know that the game is always going to be expanded upon. I mean, the Necromancer was obviously always going to be an addition to the Borderlands universe. But they decided, okay, let's keep this back and let's make a DLC character. And then we can A, make a little bit more money, and B, we can give the people who've played our game something else to enjoy, something else to build upon the game's world.
Shall we move on to our main topic?
Yeah, it's a fun one.
It's a fun one. We like to have fun.
Hold on to your hats, folks.
Well, hold on to your car doors.
Our main
Yeah,
topic.
more like so.
By our main topic, we mean the wide news story outside of our outside of our very particular set of skills.
The one we get to laugh at more.
The one we get to laugh at the most.
This one's pretty fascinating.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Honda has recently had to recall almost 500,000 cars after a fault was found that could, wait for it, and I quote, lead to the driver's door catching fire.
Not the engine,
Not the engine.
not the rear, the door.
How is that possible? I would understand it if the door was loose and fell off, anything like that, but door catching fire.
I don't get it. I think
It seems like our main topics are talking about design fails at the moment, doesn't it?
You know what I reckon it was? I think that Honda saw all the shit that was going on with the Toyota Prius and all the faults that were going on with that, and they thought, bloody hell.
We need a
And on the
slice of
basis
that
that
pie.
any publicity is good publicity, they thought, we want in on that shit, and let's install a driver's door that bursts into flame.
Yeah, that's manly.
I just don't understand what.
So they were all SUVs as well.
They're all
Fantastic.
apparently.
Which car is the CRV Sport Utility?
I don't know if you've got any people watching who are car fans.
We're not car fans, that's why it's not in a specialist field.
No, but flaming doors are too...
Hilarious burning doors are well within
We
our
can't
hours.
ignore that.
We can't, no.
It's quite Evil Knievel, isn't it?
It is. It's very evil Knievel.
You imagine picking up your kids from school, because Honda has always been quite a family car. It's like, Mum, the door's on fire. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, shit!
My parents once, when they were driving along, when I was about 5 years old, they turned around to find me in the back seat with the door wide open, leaning out, with my hair blowing in the wind.
I'm surprised.
I remember
you didn't
one-
fall out.
I remember
I'm
one time
surprised.
when I was in middle school and I put my seatbelt on first before I shut the door. Because I had the seatbelt on, I couldn't reach to shut the door. My parents were in the front of the car. I fucking sorted it out! And of course we were on the pavement side of the road to knocking people over, and it was good fun.
Oh, it must have been fun. But both those situations could not have been vastly improved by the door suddenly bursting into lively flame.
I'm going to go back to this. I still don't get how the door would, but there's no.
I don't see how it's possible.
There's no.
The Japanese car maker said the recall was announced after it found water may enter the power window switch on the door, which would ultimately cause the switch to overheat, melt, and catch fire. It still doesn't. It doesn't make it any less hilarious, you know.
Did anybody actually catch fire or?
It doesn't say. It doesn't say. I hope so. I hope it does.
It
Not
must
that
have
I.
It's quite funny. Some 220,000 in Europe, 268,000 in US, and then 100 in Africa.
100 in Africa will also be recalled. Yeah. That really says something about the proper distribution of wealth and the
yes, it does.
and capitalism, just in general, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That or they only care about the 100 that's in Africa.
We've been drinking for a.
Ones that has enough money.
We've been drinking for a while. Can you tell?
It's fine. It's fine. We're not on fire.
No.
No.
But Honda's car doors are.
Yes.
So the only real Hondas have quite a good service record. The only accident, well, the only issue that you said before was the fact that they
Yeah, Honda's got a pretty clean.
yeah.
The only recall I could find from recent years was when they would find that the it always seems to be something with the doors. They found that the doors wouldn't open properly on the driver's side, but still there is a long leap from there to catching fire.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, I mean there's a definite margin between jammed door and door spontaneously combusting. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah,
I've just on other news, Tesco have just recently tried a new marketing approach on gaming websites like CVG, where their tagline "Get ahead of the game," trying to get people to use the online store. Wow, this is what Tesco.
Yeah.
Tesco tried to capitalise on
Gaming.
Dead or Alive 5.
Yeah.
No, well, just the site, but get ahead of the game.
Oh yeah, I can see.
Yeah, what the
That's,
hell?
That's
Pre-order to guarantee your game.
they've done it with
I
films
guess they just
already.
realised that we're a big market now. And
They've already been doing it with movies.
Yeah, but still, it's kind of.
It does seem very on
Tesco
Tesco
says to me food. I think the problem with big conglomerate companies like that is that they say, "Oh, you can get everything here," but you don't want to get everything in one shop. You kind of want to go a few places. Like, I'm going to go to Game or Game Station to buy a game. Or
And if I want everything from a shop, I will not go to Tesco.
exactly.
Yes, absolutely.
It's weird.
Can I just interrupt
I'll
this
go
to
to product placement.
Can I just interrupt this to give a shout out to Thomas Shatner, who 9 minutes ago liked the Rodolfo's Revenge Facebook page.
Isn't that Shayna?
Good boy.
Shayna.
Sorry, not Shatner.
I have William Shatner on the brain at the moment.
You should change it to Shatner.
You should change
Change your
Shatner.
last name to Shatner. You've been called out.
If
Still
relative
good
of
of you.
William Shatner has decided to like the Facebook page.
We would all be happy if that happened.
Oh God, that would be.
However, do like our Facebook page. We do constantly update with funny things. It's always fresh content.
Follow us on Twitter as well. We're the only webcomic we can find that's being followed by Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
We are not making this up.
We still don't. Get it.
Flavor Flav.
Yeah, I don't understand. I fail to understand. We've gone off topic again.
Well,
Yes,
we
but
kind
we've
of.
kind of done anyway. So
Yeah, we've rounded up. We did it a lot
Yeah,
quicker this
we've
time.
come careening towards something resembling an ending.
Mm.
But we'll be back next week with more stories from the world of
Stuff.
film, video games, comics, and the world in general. And I'll give you the usual sign off of if you're watching this on YouTube, link to our site is down there.
Please
You
do
want-
comment on the title sequence. It is awesome.
Yeah, Josh did the site sequence.
Gosh, yeah.
I do the receipt pronunciation in the opening montage.
And
I can
look
never tell
handsome.
it.
And he looks handsome. Yes, he's the
It's hardly a job.
yes.
Well, alright. Bottoms up.
But we do again, once again. Thank
From
you
all
for
of us here at
watching.
Rodolfo's Revenge, have a good night. Bottoms up.